Hey guys, what's going on? Sadiq. Welcome to Xperiences with Sadiq. Xperiences with Sadiq is about all things real estate. A show where communication is key, advocating for the people's bliss, and knowledge, it's inspiring. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the show. And oh yeah, don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms. Whether you're buying or selling a home, I'm that guy. Let's go! Hey guys, what's going on? Sadiq. Welcome to Xperiences with Sadiq. Today I have a great friend. Her name's Cindy Vo. She's with Semper Home Loans. Cindy's an amazing loan originator to work with. She knows her stuff. And today I invited her onto the podcast because I actually want her to be able to explain to the people what she does, what she's about, and what her company is actually all about. So Cindy, welcome to Xperiences with Sadiq. So if you don't mind, introduce yourself, let people know who you are and what you actually do.
So my name is Cindy Vo. I'm with Semper Home Loans. We're headquartered right here in beautiful Providence. And our culture is all about caring about our clients and showing them the process, how simple it can be, and just open communication just to make sure you have a great experience. So.
Nice. Well, I'm glad to actually sit down with you and talk to you, Cindy, because we came across last year, I believe, during I believe it was Blues on the Water in East Greenwich, and I actually had the opportunity to actually talk to you, and actually I had the opportunity to work with you as well, and I had a great experience with working with you.
Thank you.
So I just wanted to ask you some quick questions, just so we could be able, so the people can actually know who you are and get an idea of what you do, what you could do for them. So if you don't mind, Cindy, what does Cindy bring to the table as a loan originator, and why would those looking for a loan originator want to work for you?
I think the biggest thing I found, in my life, and even when I transitioned to mortgages, is I have a huge passion for my clients and helping them get to their goals. And any hurdles that we come across, we always find a way to overcome them. And setting those expectations really help ahead of time, understanding the process. And I've also found that I'm very empathetic towards my clients.
Nice.
So I really kind of put myself in their shoes in this situation, especially if they're a first-time home buyer. There's so many questions involved, and just setting them up and showing them the process and the structure gives them a great experience.
So if you don't mind, just clarify on the expectations that you bring to the table for the people.
Very important is education. I love educating my clients because this might be the biggest investment you ever make.
Correct.
So you want to know what type of financing and why, just so you can set yourself up for future goals. Is this, a short-term goal, this house that you're buying, or are you using it as a stepping stone to invest in more properties in the near future? So education is huge.
Now, I definitely agree with you with that, because one of the things that I've realized as a real estate agent myself is that a lot of people don't understand the process that entails and when it comes to buying a home, right? So people have a lot of questions. They want to be educated. They want to know exactly the ins and outs of purchasing a home. They want to know how a loan originator works, So I totally get it. Education is a major, major important factor with it all. With rates as low as they are right now, do you expect rates to be this low for a while?
Well, first I want to start off with I'm not an economic analyst, right? But the feds have stated that they don't see a rate increase until 2022. This is really going to help drive the economy. And obviously we don't have a crystal ball, right? Or else we would all be in the stock market.
True.
So rates are kind of like the stock market. They go up and down, But with rates being so low, people should take advantage now and buy when you can.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things that a lot of people are worried about, right? Because right now there's really not a lot of homes in the market, right? So it's creating a bidding war, right? So people are worried that, well, if they offer higher bids on the properties, that their mortgage might increase, but not realizing that with a low rate, it might balance things out for them in a
Exactly.
sense. So can you explain that a little bit?
That's such an in-depth question. It really is. Because usually what I do is if a client does, say, hey, what if I bought this house at 300, and the rate was 2.75, but when the market goes down, then the rates go up. They balance each other out, like you said. And we can play with that scenario. And what if the rate was 5%? Then the house might be 250. But in the end, in the long run, as long as you have the ability to, I would say, to buy now, take advantage of it. You don't know what's going to happen in the future.
Exactly.
You can control now.
Exactly. And that's, you're 100% right with that. If you could control your whole entire destiny, this is the right time. I believe is the right time to take advantage of the opportunity that's presented itself.
Yeah.
Yes, I do get it. The COVID situation, they say that's what's really affecting rates. It's affecting the economy. So I guess whatever happens economically affects rates and stuff like that. So if that's the case and you can actually receive a low rate, take advantage of it.
And I would recommend, don't be a rate chaser. If your rate today is 2.75, you're really going to wait to get 2.625. What if it goes up to 3%?
Good point.
You can roll the dice at the craps table, but not on a big investment like a home.
Great comparison. Great comparison. With so much going on today in society, most people feel that an economic crash is heading our way, right? But if that's the case, do you feel like that's going to happen? Should people worry in regards to an economic crash? Go ahead.
Definitely not. I wouldn't worry. Again, we all don't have a crystal ball.
Yeah.
And just like Sadiq, like you said, you should take advantage now. Because you never know, like, if something catastrophic does happen, then you should prepare for it. My financial advisor advises me I should have 6 months of my expenses put aside. That should be easily accessible. So if you set yourself up for that, if let's say you lose your job or something happens medically or your spouse loses their job, you should be able to set yourself up so that you don't fall behind. So preparing yourself is the most important. And with the market the way that it is now, it will eventually balance out. I don't think prices are going to keep going up and up and up. Eventually they're going to come down a little bit. But just like with anything in life, anything you experience in life, there's peaks and valleys, And if you buy now, and people say that it's slightly high now, but the rates are low, so it really balances it out. But if you buy now and the market does go down a little bit, guess what? It's going to go back up. And your net worth goes up. So that's the most important.
And now that's good to know, because prices of homes, it's not like they depreciate unless you really don't take care of them, or maybe the neighborhood itself is on a downfall. But if the neighborhood if you buy a home in a good neighborhood, you have a good payment, good rate, you take care of your property, there shouldn't really be nothing to worry about. I don't think so, for the most part. But every situation is different, so I totally get it, But I guess it's really what an individual puts into the whole situation.
Exactly.
If the individual is sensible in regards to how he or she takes care of their situation, they might not have anything to worry about. But once again, we don't have a crystal ball. Everybody's life's different. The world changes on a daily basis. Things happen in the world. So everything's totally we live in an unknown situation. We just have to do our best to be able to understand what we're trying to do and understand how we're trying to live. As a loan originator with Semper Home Loans, where do you guys see yourself taking the future of Semper Home Loans? Do you guys see yourself continuously helping people? What is it that you guys see? Where do you guys see Semper heading?
We're continuing to grow exponentially. We're constantly hiring. I know my branch in Warwick, we're still hiring. It's just very, very busy right now. People, even though people are worried about the market, people are still buying. You shouldn't be scared. And Semper will be here and we'll adapt and everything to make sure that people have a great experience.
Nice.
So.
I'm not definitely glad to hear that. If you don't mind, Cindy, for those individuals who's looking for a loan originator, uh, looking to buy a home in the future,
Mhm.
how would those individuals get a hold of you?
The easiest way is you can call, text, email. I mean, I'm 100% responsive. I think communication is super key, and I make myself readily accessible to all of my clients, even with my 6-month-old daughter
No.
now in the picture.
Congratulations,
Thank
little
you.
Willow,
Yes,
adorable
Willow.
little girl.
Yep. But yeah, you guys can call me, text me, 508-963-2839,
No.
or you can visit my website, cindytvo.com.
Nice.
So.
Do you have a social media?
Yeah, I'm on
What's your handle?
Facebook. I think it's Cindy Vo at Semper Home Loans. I mean, I have no idea. I'm on Instagram. You can search me on Facebook, and you'll see my business page there as well. I'm on Zillow. You guys can check out my reviews there too.
Nice.
So
Before we head off, how many languages do you speak?
I speak 2, maybe 4.
2, maybe 4.
Yeah,
How's that?
my first language is Vietnamese.
Nice.
So I'm fluent in Vietnamese. I read, write, and obviously speak.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I actually took ESL till 4th grade.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, my parents didn't know any English when they came here from Vietnam.
Oh man.
And so, yeah.
That's amazing.
Pretty cool.
No, that's definitely amazing. You guys know what it is. It's your man Sadiq. Whether you got to buy or selling a home, I'm your guy. Thank you for joining us on Experiences with Sadiq. You guys know where to follow me on all my social media, Experiences with Sadiq, whether it's Instagram or Facebook, all right? But you guys know what it is. Where communication is key, advocating for the people's bliss and knowledge. It's inspiring. Until next time, talk to you guys soon.